I've been waiting on one special invited guest to show up, and he ain't showed up yet. But it was somebody who had something to say about me and had to question my, disposition to some of my cases. But he ain't here to see my paperwork.
Yeah, if you want to, you ready to fight? You ready to fight? Shit, I got my mace.
I got no picture.
I got my mace. Y'all ready to fight? Or y'all want to go check his paperwork?
What is good, RIZZLE fam? It's your boy Birdman. T.I just threw his paperwork party to show the world that he ain't a snitch. Boosie never pulled up to the party, but some other folks did get involved. You see, 50 Cent was paying attention, and he didn't shy away from clowning both of them. T.I and Boosie are really making a show these last couple of days. What started out as a silly remark from T.I in 2020 turned out to be quite a big deal to this very day. These two are most definitely not friends anymore because of that incident, and 50 Cent used this opportunity to make fun of their argument and the snitching allegations that came in from Boosie. We've already mentioned previously that Boosie Badass and Tip had a falling out just last week, and just to give you some context, here's exactly what happened between them. An episode from T.I.'s 2020 Expeditiously podcast resurfaced for some reason on the internet the other day, and it quickly became the trended topic on the internet. In this quite long episode with a few guests, T.I brought us back to his younger days when he and his cousin Toot got pulled over and they had a lot of guns in the car with them. Like they were talking military.
And so we caught no gun cases. Toot died. And, my lawyer said, well, I can make everything go away if you. That's the only time I done never said or gave no information about nobody.
So as you can already imagine, T.I listened to his lawyer and he told the cops that the guns were not his, but his cousin Toot's. And that was enough for T.I to clear his name. He got out pretty easy, but little did he know that this very incident would come back later to bite him. As soon as the video spread around and people heard the news, the community started debating on whether or not T.I was a snitch. If you ask the streets, that's a snitch move. If you ask someone else, it's not considered to be snitching. Well, one of the people who is the streets and quickly slammed T.I for what he did is Boosie Badass. Boosie thought that this was in fact a snitch move, and he wasn't shy from letting the world know about it either. Recently, DJ Vlad had Boosie come to his show, and he asked him a bunch of questions, as he usually does. Of course, we all knew that he was going to ask him about T.I, and boy, did Boosie lose his temper. He went all out on Tip, and he told him,
with the T.I situation, if he did that, you're a fucking rat too. I don't spare no motherfucking body. Because if you doing anything wrong, you doing anything criminal-wise, and you cooperate with law enforcement to get you out of trouble, that means you're cooperating, that means you're a rat.
But that wasn't all. Boosie did not stop there. He also called off the recent mixtape that he and T.I were making together. Boosie doesn't work with snitches, and there's no way that he would release a mixtape with someone who works with the Popos. He told Vlad later,
no, because it ruined everything.
Because of that.
It ruined everything. I woke up with my motherfucking phone, everything full. My real fans like, Boosie, you the last one left. They like, you cannot put this album out. Like, my uncle OG nigga called me. Nigga, that album ain't coming out.
Some folks agree with Boosie and they trust his judgment. If anyone knows a thing or two about rats, it's gotta be Boosie Badass. One comment said, Boosie one of the few people I can trust when it comes to speaking against rats. He was tested as hard as the justice system can test someone, and he never told on anyone. Dude will immediately drop a whole joint project with T.I, no questions asked upon finding out that T.I.'s history. I have to respect it. In general, Boosie is known in the game as a guy who is always gonna keep it 100. He didn't go easy on Birdman's brother Terrance Gangsta Williams when he snitched on his dead homie. Why would he lose that same energy when it comes to Tip? So this sparked a lot of controversy online, and people really started questioning if T.I is a real one or not. The ball was in his court, and people were waiting for his reply. And after a few days, we saw T.I post a bunch of stuff on his social media. He came back with a message for Boosie, and he told him that he's got his papers right with him, in case anyone wants to see him. If you ask Tip, he ain't got nothing to hide. Yeah, so I don't know if y'all pull up OG Uncle that needs to see it, but I got my paperwork ready to show. Pull up, my number the same and my address the same. To get on the net and speak on you never spoke to me about is leaving me to believe you've been hiding your heart the whole time. I'd never speak on certain disrespect on your name/reputation about a if homie. And the message goes on. It was clear as day who this message was for, and Boosie knew very well that T.I was talking about him and nobody else. To further make his statement, T.I went as far as organizing an entire event where he would prove to the world that he is not a rat. T.I threw his paperwork party the other day, and he would show his release papers to anyone who would like to take a look. As you can imagine, he was expecting his friend and partner Boosie to show up. He even posted a photo on his Instagram account of the papers that he brought to the party, and he wrote in the caption, "FYI, can't nobody who got their name in other people's paperwork question me about mine. I got it on me. We can have a paperwork party. Pull up or shut up." And that video of T.I talking to the audience and showing his papers finds a way to the internet as well. Tip told the crowd,
"I got some paperwork to show me. I got some paperwork to show them. And when y'all leave up out there, please let them know that the paperwork was present. And if they wasn't here, they shouldn't be saying a mother thing about the cane. You hear me? I've been waiting on one special invited guest to show up, and he ain't showed up yet. But it was somebody who had something to say about me and had to question my, disposition to some of my cases. But he ain't here to see my paperwork."
One of the guys who in fact did pull up was Charleston White, who was somehow involved in the drama between T.I and Boosie from the very beginning. He was the guy who actually brought them together because he started beef with Boosie and Tip's sons. But now he's cruised next to the place where the paperwork party was taking place, and he had a few funny comments.
Yeah, if you want to, you ready to fight? You ready to fight? Shit, I got my mace.
I got no picture.
I got my mace. Y'all ready to fight? Or y'all want to go check his paperwork?
But Charleston wasn't the only one who commented on this situation. DJ Vlad, who somewhat provoked this whole beef between Boosie and T.I, had Breezy 600 show up to his interview, and he too said that Boosie was right in slamming T.I.
And I'm with Boosie on this one, because you said that you
what
did
it
that.
is that you did.
So why do we need paperwork if you got, so did you lie? Or what, was you playing? Say that.
Then there are those who are tuned into the entire situation and they just think it's funny. Simple as that. One of the guys from the rap world who simply loves to make fun of people out here causing drama was 50 Cent. And boy, did he stir up the pot with this one. See, 50 had a hella good editor who made a whole video about Boosie and T.I. He posted it on his Instagram profile. He uploaded a sketch that portrays Boosie and T.I as if they were on Judge Mathis, arguing about who's right and who's wrong.
I think he went up there and just got the fucking talking.
Innocent or guilty, criminal or citizen, that could get them any time for any crime. Say, look, if it say, "Sir, did you see such and such and such, do such and such and such?" Oh, wait a minute, only time, the only time. All right, so me and my cousin Toot, we caught no gun cases. Toot died. The lawyer said, "Well, I can make everything go away if it was Tramel's."
Why admit to the after? Like, bruh.
And I had a talk with Toot. Say, "I take all the charges you got. If you can walk away free and put it on me, goddamn right."
Want to ask the authorities to give you a pass.
Cause I'd be damned if they gonna come and motherfucking extradite me from here.
You gonna hold that in all them damn time? All this damn time for 20-something years, you gonna hold that in? And it finally came out?
One side, there's Boosie inserted from DJ Vlad, and on the other is T.I from his podcast, snitching on his cousin too. And to be completely honest, the fans thought this whole situation's funny too. Not just that, but it just shows how immature these two are by even letting this happen in the first place. T.I could have just kept his mouth closed and nobody would have even known that this Toot situation ever happened. Boosie could have talked about something else with Vlad, and the list goes on. That's why we read comments like, "Two uncles arguing over who drunk the last beer. Dude flexing indictments, I'm crying." But what y'all think about their petty beef over this snitching allegation? Was 50 Cent right to clown the both of them, or was it just too much? Are Boosie and T.I just too old for this kind of stuff, and should they just drop the ball already? Let us know what you think about it in the comments section below. If you like this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more hip-hop content. Thanks so much for watching to the end, and as always, remember to keep it RIZZLE.